My name is Jasir Rabbani, and I'm a third-year student in Ryerson, and I study business management.
Hi, my name is Mohammed. I'm in fourth year biology at Ryerson.
Hi, I'm Mian Harari. I'm a third-year business management program in Ryerson.
So as you guys saw, that spinach bag was around $5 and it's a product of USA. And it was around 349 grams or so. Now over here we have spinach, the same thing, just not in a package. And it's actually from Canada. It's grown in Canada. It supports the local farmers. Has less food miles on it than compared to the one from USA. At the same time, that one isn't actually in a package. Alright, so you guys can see here, these are all the potatoes from the US, right? And they're not shiny, they're not too much appealing, right? But now here we have the ones from Canada, and they're all waxy. Alright, so I gotta give props to Loblaws for promoting the Canadian farmers because they have a bigger Canadian potato section, right? Compared to the ones that are from the US. But one thing I would like to point out though, look how shiny this is. I mean, I can almost see my reflection and I don't even need a mirror now, like.
Alright, so you gotta give Loblaw some kind of props for what they've done in terms of placing. So, as you can see, these are organic tomatoes, organic, and these are non-organic. So what they've done is they've used these cucumbers as kind of a barrier to stop the pesticides that are used on that to like kind of flow over, because it would be really unhealthy. So this is one thing that they've done well.
Alright, so you guys can see these bananas are organic. They're a product of Ecuador, which is in Latin America, and right when we come up over here, right beside it, is the non-organic bananas. And guess what? They're like touching each other, they're mingling, they're having a good time right beside each other, you know. Okay, so you guys, I mean, I just talked about the bananas over there, and I just found more bananas. We have like a little banana factory going on here. And basically, you guys can see they're the same price, 69 cents. That one's also 69 cents that we just looked at before. That guy's covering it, but whatever, okay. Anyways, now you guys might be wondering that why aren't there any bananas in Canada? Well, that's because there's so many bananas coming from Latin America that Canadian farmers who even want to grow bananas won't get profited, right? And that actually has to do with our government and how it's opened up the economy for basically the banana economy, and how more bananas are coming from outside of Canada. There's so many coming that basically the bananas won't even have to be grown inside Canada and it won't be profitable, right? At the same time, when they're coming out from outside of Canada, it has way more food miles on it, which basically results in climate change. And also, we're also depleting our natural resources, which are not infinite, right? They are finite and we're using them, they're already depleting and we're using them even more. The good thing with the plastic bag is that it's keeping all the pesticides from the conventional broccoli to come on top of the organic broccoli. But the downside to that is basically that the broccoli that's conventional is grown in Canada, and this one is grown in the USA, which means that it has more food miles on it. At the same time, it's bad for our Canadian farmers. At the same time, it's in a plastic. Now, the plastic is good that it prevents the pesticides from coming onto the organic one. But at the same time, you guys need to realize that plastic is made out of chemicals, and those chemicals can still transfer onto the broccoli, which is bad for our health again. Oh, look what we have here. We have Shanghai bok choy. Wait a minute. It's grown in Mexico? Alright, so I just want to talk about how food miles affects us in 3 different ways. Firstly, food miles affects us because of our health. I mean, when the food is grown elsewhere and not in Canada, those places don't have as strict regulations on what type of pesticides they will use to grow their food, which are bad for our health. Second way that it affects us is the environment. I mean, all the transportation that gets the food from where it's grown to here is pumping out more carbon emissions into the air. At the same time, it's using more natural resources which are already depleting. The third way that it affects us is our wallets. I mean, when we buy food that's grown elsewhere, we're basically paying for all those transportation costs to get the food that's grown over there all the way to here.